The symbol of yin and yang might be the most popular symbol in the world. It's an incredibly simplistic way of looking at life and life's polarities. It's profound as well in its simplicity because it describes what's happening in life, whether we're talking about light and dark, masculine, feminine, day and night, insides and outsides. Yin and yang represents what's going on all around us and what's going on within us. Yin Yang Qi Gong is a way of moving your body in harmony with nature, addressing both the internal landscape of your mind, your energy system, your emotions, and the external movement of your body, all to create harmony, health, and inner balance. Let's take a look at what yin and yang was traditionally and where it came from. So yin and yang originally was describing the sunny and shady sides of a hill. Interesting, right? So we have the sunny side of the hill and we have the shady side of the hill. The sunny side was yang and the shady side was yin. And as yin and yang changed and transformed as the sun moved across the sky, the sunny side became the shady side and the shady side became the sunny side. So what we have in the yin yang symbol is within yang, there's a drop of yin. And within yin, there's a drop of yang. So yin and yang is talking about a process of transformation. So one of the things about yin and yang that we'll see is transformation and the way energy moves. Because energy is never static. It's always transforming into something. Your inhale transforms into your exhale. Night transforms into day. Day transforms into night. In fact, when we look at life, it's a constant process of change and transformation. So yin and yang was also talking about the process of change. When we see in early literature in Chinese history, the book of change was called the I Ching or the I Ching. And it was describing yin and yang and the process of change and how life is constantly in this process of transformation. Yin and yang also was a description of two fish chasing each other's tails. So when we look at this is the eye of the fish, this is the other eye of the fish, which meant as they started to chase each other's tails, it created a vortex or a spiral. And the spiral represented the way in which energy moved in nature. So if you look at a wave in the ocean, it spirals. A seashell, right, is a description of life force energy in these spirals. Nothing grows too linear. Like you look at a tree growing and the branches are spiraling, the roots are coiling and spiraling. So yin and yang also represented a vortex or a spiral of energy. So we have the spiral and the vortex. It represented light and dark, like night and day. It also represented life force energy, which in Chinese medicine was called Qi, as in Qigong. So Yin and Yang was the original way of describing life and its constant transformation and change. And it also became known as Qi, life force energy. And this Qi could be utilized and circulated in your body. So there was Yin Qi and there was Yang Qi. Now, Yin Qi represented that relaxation. It could be the relaxation before we go to sleep. Yin energy is sleeping itself. It's when we unwind, recharge, relax. It's a state of inner peace. And Yang energy is the energy of action, of getting things done, of waking up in the morning and going about our day. And when Yin and Yang are clear, we get a good night's sleep. We have plenty of energy the next day. We have nourished ourselves. We've cultivated this Yin energy. Now we have Yang energy to go get things done. When we move our bodies well and we circulate all this energy during the day, then we sleep well at night. And you'll see children have very clear Yin and Yang. They sleep really well. They have lots of energy during the day. And as we get older from stress and life and all of its demands, Yin and Yang tend to get muddied or muddled, meaning that we don't quite have enough energy to get up and go in the morning fully charged. And when we go to sleep at night, our mind is too active and it's hard for us to turn it off, rest, and relax. And so when we practice Yin Yang Qi Gong, we're constantly balancing these two. We want more energy, we want less stress. We want calmness and clarity and inner peace. And we also want get up and go, focused attention, and inspiration. So let's do a little Yin Yang Qigong and see if we can just cultivate a little energy and try out some of these theoretical concepts in and through our own bodies. I want you to stand with a stance that's about shoulder width. Put one hand under your belly. And then I want you to just make a big circle with the other arm. Why don't I do your mirror image? So you have your right hand at your belly and your left hand is circling. Big circle. And this is going to represent the circle around Yin Yang. It's the container of all possibilities and it's the container of polarities. So I want you to just make a big circle. And as the hand comes up, inhale. And as the hand goes down, exhale. And you're turning from your center, and your arm that's circling is nice and relaxed. So move from your center. Inhale, float the arm up and over. Exhale, float the arm down and across. And let's just cultivate and bring some energy into our own personal space. These movements in Qigong were called flows. So flows are done with relaxation and with this effortless ease. And this is a way that we can train effortless power into our own daily lives. Good, and let's switch. Take a big circle with your right arm, left hand is at your belly, moving from your center. So you're turning your hips and your waist a little bit, turning to the left, and turning to the right, and making this big circle with your right arm. Exhale down and across. Inhale up and over. Good. Now we have the container, and we're going to now create that yin yang symbol. So switch hands again, and let's go. Big circle with that left arm. And now when you get to the top, I want you to draw the yin and yang. So I want you to draw the big head of the fish here and the little tail. And we'll circle around again. And the hand comes up to the top and draw the head, the bigger part, and the tail. And then circle around. And we're just tracing this invisible yin-yang symbol right in front of us, which represents life force energy, which is the practice of Qigong. Cultivate life force energy. Good. And just breathe normal and natural through the nose. Circle, and let's switch sides. Let's take the right arm up and make that big circle. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we start here at the top, make that bigger portion of the yin-yang symbol, and then the tail, and then go around the circle again. Big circle, so that we contain all polarities and we can relax into all that life has to offer. You know, these movements are meditative and they have intention around them. Be harmonized and in balance. Contain all polarities and be comfortable with that. With yin and yang, light and dark, insides, outsides, outward expression, inward expression. At the top, big part of the yin and yang, the small part, and then we draw the circle around to contain the polarities. Good, last one. Draw that yin and yang. And feel free to continue and do a few more rounds on your own. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Keep that yin, yang energy in balance and keep that chi flowing. Thanks so much.